daddies, metal daddies, metal daddies, metal daddies. Metal daddies.
But I mean, I do mean
You're welcome. Uh,
it.
welcome back to Death Metal Daddies. My name is Jeff.
Officer Olson. No, I'm kidding.
Reporting for
Dang Lin
duty.
Wang.
Dang Lin Wang. I was trying to understand what that was, but until you said, like, oh, okay.
Too good. Too good. I've decided that's absolutely what I'm doing for my name now. Anytime I can just catch one online or something. There's
Like,
this funny dude on Instagram, and he all he does is has these stupid inappropriate names, and he just asks them. He tells someone at a Walmart checkout that he's looking for his family, his
oh,
cousin.
yeah.
Like, can you call him, please? And so you get these fucking like 60-year-old old guys that just like look at it and they're like, okay. Yes, can Dang Lin Wang report to customer service, please? Dang Lin Wang. And I mean, the kid's just like cracking up. It's pretty stupid, but yeah, he's
Yeah,
got some good names on there.
I've seen a couple of those. I mostly think of back a long time, the Colbert Report. There's a time where he
Mm.
had like people could donate to the show and they could have their name pop up on the screen. But apparently
Oh,
there's a while
nice.
where people were doing that, so he started calling them out. And there was one that he laughed so hard at it was Munch Makuchi.
uh, oh, that's a pretty good one. I like that. That is a really good one. Munch
Yeah.
Maguchi. Oh shit. That's
Yeah.
funny.
Welcome back to Death
Great.
Metal Daddies. How's your week been?
Um, it's been good, man. Super busy at work, crammed like a mofo. Definitely feeling some stress there. It's just I don't know. It's kind of supposed to be our downtime, but then we're gearing up for the busy season, so it's like it's kind of busier now than I think it will be. I think once summer rolls around, it's actually gonna chill out, but I'm just fucking swamped right now, so anyways, I got some fun little yard projects going on, and the boomer me is getting really stoked about just some little planter section with some wildflowers, for like the pollinators and shit, you know. I don't know. I like that stupid stuff, but I'm also doing like a rock or a stone wall border for my gravel kind of driveway to the shop, and so it's kind of leveled in sections and just made with a bunch of stone. I got a shit ton of stone from work that's just been sitting piled in the back. I asked my boss, I was like, "Hey, can I have this?" She's like, "Sure." I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude." So like I loaded up the Ranger, man. I was maxed out. I had to like look like that on the way home, you know, cruising. I did 2 loads of it, just filled my truck bed as full as I could. So, but yeah, I mean, that's tight. Save money, dude. You know, some of those
Yeah.
stones could be anywhere from $1 to something a piece, three maybe. So. Yep,
Yeah,
just some nice boomer projects. Getting pumped
hell
about.
yeah. Yeah, actually, my backyard at my old house used to have a bunch of those big rocks, but I hated them so because it made mowing the
Yeah.
lawn a bitch. So I was trying to throw them away.
Yeah.
Apparently, you can't throw them away. So my buddy at work was like, "I'll take them." So I just put them all by the curb, and they were gone the next day.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I love them. I mean, I say that they are a bitch to mow around. They definitely make mowing more challenging. I'll sit here, I'll make like a feature. It's like 4 or 5 feet long, and then I get my mower out and I get there and I'm like, ah, motherfucker. And I'm just kind of moving the mower around it, but I mean, it's bad at first, but like once I plan to have like the final setup of it, like maybe put some of that fabric barrier down and like fill it with rock or
Mm,
mulch or something and then kind of circle it off so it's just kind of easy to mow around, you know, so I don't have to get into the actual wall part itself, like a little landscaping wall, you know what I mean? But
yeah.
yeah, anyways, Those are cool. Been dealing with that. Let's see what else. Oh, another fucking manual hub fell off of my truck. Oh, I'm so pissed, dude. I haven't even purchased the fifth one yet because I'm just sitting here like, what is going on? So I don't know. Is it not? I think it might be the part. I will say this, when I got my last manual hub in the mail, I took it out, and I did like trials. I was just like, push it on, but then like I just yanked a little bit, and the fucker just popped off. And so I think it's a mixture of bad design, and it could be maybe it's just not seating. I'm not seating it properly on my wheel axle hub thing. So
I
I don't
gotcha.
know. Yeah, anyways, that sucks. So I'm gonna have to look into getting maybe just a whole fucking stockpile of them. Just order 20 at a time.
Do you have any mechanic buddies who can maybe come over and figure out what the issue is?
Not really. I mean, we used to take our vehicles to Lloyd Belt, but dude, just for a diagnosis, they want like $125. Like, gosh, that's fucking stupid. So I don't know. I mean, there's tons of mechanics around. There's Bruns. I took him for, or I took the car to him for the recent tire change on the car, and it's actually super cheap. For two tires, I purchased them online at PriorityTire.com, which is fantastic. No, they're not a sponsor of the show, but they are really an awesome site. Like if you're looking for tires for your vehicle, dude, go to PriorityTire.com. Type them in, whatever the measurements are. Gives you all kinds of tires, like selections, like you could do all-terrain or fucking mud-based tires for your truck or something like that. Anything you want, but and it just prices vary, but I mean you'll get them way cheaper there than you will anywhere else if you just call up a mechanic like, hey, I need tires. They're going to charge you out the ass for them, and they're probably buying them at the same site. You know what I mean? So you
Hmm.
could save money that way. You buy them, have them shipped directly to your house, and then you just call up a mechanic, say, hey, I got two tires, four tires, whatever. I need them all mountain balanced. And Bruns here in Eldon, they do $40, or what was it? It was 20 a tire, 15 for the mount, 5 for the balance, or something like that. But yeah, super cheap. So 20 a tire, so it was $40 to get a mountain balanced in. I bought the tires for a little over 200 for two. And so yeah. Whereas like anytime I go to Lloyd Belt anymore, dude, it's like they want to fucking just charge me $800 minimum. It's like, oh, you need that? Yeah, it's gonna be like $800. I'm like, how? This is ridiculous. And
What
it's a
size
racket,
tire is
dude.
it?
So the cars are low profile, just I don't know, 215/45 R. I shit out. I can't remember off the
Well,
top
I
of my
was
head,
thinking
but
more of like the rim size because I know
oh,
usually the.
well, my truck's 15, and I think the car is more like 17 or something like that, maybe.
Okay.
But
A 17 I can see being expensive. 15 usually should be on the cheaper side, so I don't know why it'd be $800. That's
I
a
don't know.
lot.
It's Lloyd Belt, dude. I mean, and it might not be that for a tire change. Maybe it's more like 5 for that, but still, their labor rate is outrageous, man.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know if it's like one of those places. It's just a popular spot here in town that a lot of people use. So I initially started taking my vehicles there just because of its popularity, but I wonder if they have like a deal, like if you get a vehicle from their dealership, if you get like a cheaper mechanic rate or something, when you take your vehicle back, something like that, maybe. Who knows? But yeah.
Maybe kind of like a good old boy system, like once you become kind of friendly with them, they kind of cut you a better deal.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? I'm
Yeah.
digging the vinyl. Is this nails?
Mm-hmm. Every bridge burning.
Nice. Hell yeah, dude. God, what a sick cover.
Mm-hmm.
I dig that
Yeah.
for sure.
It's a good one, although uh I had issues when I was playing it the first time. The first track it just cuts in so fast it feels almost like there's an issue with the vinyl just on that first song because it just kind of comes in a little muddy. But after that it kind of evens out. I was like, oh, okay. Maybe it's just I'm not used to this fast of music on a vinyl.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can imagine. Nails has a messy sound as it is, so
Hmm.
who knows? I do have a wavy Acacia strain disc, and it's
Wavy?
fucking yeah. So like certain parts of the song they'll and then like
Oh,
level out. Yeah, it's weird, but
yeah. Might also be the record player itself because I found out my record player it was not calibrated right, or I guess it lost calibration, so I had to open it up and find the motor, and you have to twist it to like there's a the I think it's the 33 RPM and the 45 RPM speed, and you got to
mm,
manually take a screwdriver and like speed it up or slow it down until you find the exact way it needs to be. So I
mm.
had to do that because I found out mine had
My,
been off for I don't know how long.
oh damn, mine has like a switch for that. I'm pretty sure,
Oh
or
yeah,
it
I'll
can
have
just
that switch the to
uh-huh.
where you can switch between 33 and 45, but those speeds you can adjust to
Oh,
where yeah, that's usually on
I
the motor
oh
because
okay. I guess I
there's
didn't
like
realize that.
yeah, if you take it apart, there's usually like a little motor underneath the arm, and it'll have like a 45 bolt and a 33, and you can adjust those if those go off it are off it for any reason. Like I think
Okay,
my 33 was what was off because as soon Danny and Annie got me Kendrick Lamar's Damn album for Father's Day. It's like, oh, I was so
good one.
excited. I put it on. I was like, man, why does this sound like shit? It sounds like he's like rapping through syrup. And it's like, this doesn't sound right. And so I looked it up and it's like, oh, yeah, it's calibration. I fixed
Huh,
it up and like, oh, yeah, it sounds great now.
damn.
So,
Yeah, I might have to look into that.
yeah, just maybe if you have like a slower sounding album, just like that, like exactly how it's supposed to sound, maybe listen to is like, all right, something is off, is what I would recommend.
Okay.
Um, I did you go to Tennessee for a vacation? How was that?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Totally forgot about that. Or, I mean, I did, but yeah. Anyways, yeah. Went to the freaking Great Smoky Mountains, dude. Gatlinburg. Badass. Super awesome, fun vacation spot, man. It was so cool. Amazing scenery. Um, lived up to the hype, dude. Like I was super pumped to go. We just booked, well, so I booked a lodge for like a 3 night stay, and we stopped and stayed in Clarksville, Tennessee, for night one, just to kind of split up the initial drive, um, because it's total like 10 hours away or something like that. So it's pretty far, but it's worth it, man. It really is. And to me, like it honestly kind of beats Colorado. Like I haven't got to
Really?
venture, yes, dude, it really does. I haven't got to venture the Rockies like I did the Great Smokies. But that was a huge kind of goal of mine this trip. I was like, all right, if we're going, I wanted to freaking go like delve into the national parks, spot of it. So we did just that, man. We went into the valleys of the mountains and stuff, and they have all kinds of. So you just buy this parking pass for a day, weekend, whatever you want to do. But that allows you to park at any of these like pull offs as you're kind of driving through it. And you could park, you could just kind of venture from where you park, and there's all these kind of trailheads, and there's tons of parking sections. So it's like um, tons of options, tons of trails and stuff. And so we just did that on one of them, and walked, close to a mile or so into the forest and stuff, and just had like this crazy encounter with a couple does. They just were 20 yards in front of us and like just appeared on the trail. I was like, oh shit, quiet, quiet. And so I could get a picture and stuff. And but these things were so docile, dude. Like they let Lux get like 10 feet from them. So I was like, damn, I don't know. These must be pretty domesticated deer or, are used to seeing people. So, um, but it was amazing, dude. It really was. There was this little creek, super cold ass water, but I had to swim in it. Totally worth it. And that's what's also cool. It's like these streams that you see like along the roadways and stuff, you can just park and They say they don't recommend swimming, but it's just because of the rocky floor of it. It's just so
Mm.
fucking riddled with rocks. It does suck to walk on. Definitely need some Crocs. It's Croc territory for sure. But
Put in four-wheel drive.
yeah, four-wheel drive, no doubt. But it was awesome, man. It really was. 10 out of 10 would recommend for sure. It was crazy. The lodge that we booked after our first night stay, I get this text in the middle of the night. We regret to inform you that there was a fire at Sydney James Mountain Lodge, or whatever it's called, and this has altered our communications, internet, and TV. Please let us know if you'd like to cancel your reservation as soon as possible. So it's like, fuck. So I tried calling him, just get the busy signal, and just kept getting it. Couldn't reach him. I was like, well, I guess I'm just gonna have to find out when we get there. And sure enough, I did. We pull up to it once we got into Gatlinburg, and there's this whole fucking wall of the building just burnt to a crisp. I was like, oh shit. And they're like, yeah, we just had a fire last night, and so we have no internet, no TV. I was like, okay, well, are the pools operational? Like, no. I was like, and like I spent close to $600 on this stay, dude, just because it looked like a pretty nice spot, and I was like, I can't justify staying here if we don't have any of that stuff. And I was like, they were, offering a full refund because of that. So I was like, yeah, let's just get a refund. I was kind of panicked because we brought our dog Honey, so I was worried we weren't going to find a spot to take us the night of with a dog, but we had no problems. We were able to get into like just one of the common hotels, hotel names, Holiday Inn, or no, this was Baymont or something like that. But so yeah, fortunately, we were able to relocate and actually at a cheaper cost than what that stay would have been. So actually saved a little bit of money, but
Nice.
um, yeah. Aside from that, yeah, it's an awesome spot. My biggest hindrance for it was just the amount of people. It's like it is just packed, and I mean this is spring, so I can't even imagine what it's like there in the summer. But then, I guess I didn't realize that it's the number one most visited national park in the country. I didn't know that, but probably would have helped. But it is still worth it. But like they have this cool like amusement park on the like peak of a mountain, or maybe in a valley. I can't remember. I think it's kind of on the top because you have to take a ski lift there to part of it. But called Anakista, and this thing was totally sold out. So I was kind of hoping to take the girls there one of the days, and I called and I was like, "Yeah, what's the ticket cost, and what all can I have a 3 or 5 year old, blah blah blah. What all could they do with that?" She's like, "Well, we're sold out. We're sold out for the next several days." So I was like, "Oh, okay, see ya." Yeah, I was like, "Damn," but so I mean that just tells you how busy it is. It's like, fuck, selling out an amusement park. I mean, Silver Dollar City has has no sellout point, which is crazy.
Yeah, I think
But
they refuse to because I think they just want the money so bad.
yeah, which is nuts, man. Like, didn't you tell me you were staying in like lines for an hour to 2 hours for anything?
Yeah, and I didn't. I refused to get in the lines because, like, no, I'm not doing that. Because it was like hour and a half, 2 hour wait lines. Like, no, and that's for the kid rides, like uh,
That's nuts.
like that. You know that firehouse area.
Yeah,
Like those kid rides were like an hour and a half waits. Like, no, fuck this.
that's
There's
fucking
no point in
crazy.
being
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Yeah, that is absolutely bananas, man. And places like that, they really should watch their capacity because that's bullshit. That's a bullshit experience, for those people
Hmm.
too. It's like, yeah, but whatever. So yeah, man, definitely would recommend that. It was pretty badass. Um,
Oh yeah,
yeah. We're missing some crowbar right now.
I know. I'm sad about it, but you know what?
Yeah.
Also, it was a sold out show, so
Oh, nice.
hats
Hell
off
yeah.
to both I Hate God and Crowbar for selling out
Absolutely. That's
Columbia.
tight.
Hopefully
That
that's
is
a
awesome.
hopefully that's a show for them that they want to come back and play some more shows up there.
Dude, metal does pretty damn good in Colombia. I have
Hmm.
seen. so many shows sold out, whether it's Rose or Blue Note. And yeah, that's awesome. Great music scene.
Hell yeah. Yeah, feel like we keep saying this. Hopefully, this is a sign for more agents to book more Columbia shows for bands, so that way they
Yeah.
can get more up there.
They did pretty good last year. We had like what it was like an Angel Maker show
Mm-hmm.
with a couple other bands. Sorry, I'm flubbing the names, but it was a pretty gnarly fucking lineup. I was pretty upset
Yeah,
I missed that one.
and I remember, I feel like it was recent, but I know it was like 8 years ago. The Cannibal Corpse Hate Eternal show,
Yeah, that was nuts.
and then
Was it Hate Eternal with them?
yeah, it was Harm's
Oh,
Way, Hate Eternal, and Cannibal Corpse.
oh, wow. Yeah, that's a crazy lineup, dude.
And I think a couple months later, Arch Enemy was there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was a pretty good year there. That's nuts.
Hmm. Yeah. It's sad. Wish it could have gone, but I mean, it's the day before
I
AT,
know.
so I can't really justify it. Um,
Well,
but
I
you know,
had Lux's gymnastics, and I was supposed to have a guy come out and check my shop for welding up some shit, but he dipped on me doing that, so I just did yard shit all night. But
I
yeah,
gotcha.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Kind of broke right now
sad, but
too.
yeah. Sorry, Crowbar. Wish we could be there.
I do.
I'm still thinking about maybe buying a shirt online because they have some cool stuff. But yeah, I've actually. So I know you've been talking about the truck. I've been having a similar issue, but now with the truck. A dishwasher has been kicking my ass. Um,
Yeah.
It's been a hassle because the issue is it runs fine, but it doesn't spray. Like it'll fill up with
Oh
water, but it
shit.
won't spray. So I'll think everything's done. I open up, the dishes are soaking wet, but they're still filthy. And apparently all it's
Oh
doing
no.
is it's filling up the bottom and then heating it up and it's condensating up into the all the dishes and stuff, but not actually cleaning it. I've
Just
been trying to figure out what
moldifying
the
your dishes.
so like about a month ago, I like took it out, shut off the water, shut off the electricity, and got underneath it because supposedly like things can get caught in the drain thing and that'll stop it. So I took
Yeah.
it out, cleaned that out, put it back, and it ran for about a day. But then
Damn.
it went back to that. So what I've been doing for the past month is just trying to figure it out, but also just having to hand wash it, run it through it as like a sanitized kind of thing. But
Mm-hmm.
I got tired of it, so I looked it up because it's I there's so many different issues. I talked to people at the church, and some guy who actually works on appliances is like, you might as well just buy a new one because it sounds like it's a whole new sump motor, which is going to be about $300. So at that point, you might as well just buy a whole new dishwasher. It's
Damn.
like, fuck.
Yeah,
But I
I was
looked
gonna
it up.
guess like a water pump or something, maybe.
Yeah, but I looked up different things because like, well, that doesn't make sense because it still fills up. Like I can, because I learned a trick where you can pull the clip off, put it in the door, so you can still run it while the door is open and see what's going on. So I see the side pump. The side pump is pumping water into it, but for some reason the arms aren't doing anything, like the spinning arms. So I looked
Huh.
it up and it was suggesting an inlet valve, which I found one for like 60 bucks. And a way to test this is to uh, open it when it's filling up with water and pour like 2 quarts of water because that for some reason that inlet valve is not putting enough water in it to trigger it to push the water into the spray arm so they can get it that pressure going. So I did that and now it's working fine, but I had to pour water into it. So
Oh
water inlet
man.
valve comes tomorrow, so hopefully I can install it and we can not have to deal with a sink full of dirty dishes because I can only do so many at a time.
Yeah, that's a pain in the ass. Ours, fortunately, has not bit the dust yet, but it is making some weird sounds. But we also had a water softener put in within like the last several months, so I don't know if that's just kind of breaking down like the lime buildup and shit over time, kind of getting that stuff washed out. And maybe it's
It
now
could be.
running how it should have from day one. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know. But
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a bitch. I know I dealt with my actual laundry washer a handful of months back, and that was kind of a pain in the ass because I had to turn the whole thing on its side.
Mm,
I can't even remember what I replaced, but it was some sort of pump on there, I think. Fortunately, it was
yeah.
a cheap part, and I mean those are like $1,000 units, so
Yeah.
definitely want to try to
Yeah.
keep that going as long as possible.
Yeah, I've had a couple issues. I had an issue with the or the washing machine where I think the arm went out, so it would never, every time it would try to spin, it would always be off balance and never finish the cycle. But that was just
Oh,
replace the arms, so that was a cheap fix. The dryer I have the most issues with, but I think I fixed it to where
hmm.
that finally runs fine. But yeah. Um, Other than just mechanical stuff, we actually got to last week during spring break, kids' spring break, we got to spend a couple days up in the Lake of the Ozarks, your neck of the woods,
Oh,
or
did you
near it
really?
anyway. Yeah, we got to.
Nice.
So Danny was doing a photo shoot for the owners of the Sunset Beach Resort. So we got to stay at one of the
Okay.
cabins for free for a couple days. So that was fun.
Nice. That's awesome.
Hmm.
Was it just on the lake?
Yeah, it was beautiful. Got to 'cause it's about two beds or no, three bedrooms, two baths, and
Nice.
a nice big old back deck where I can just sit on the back deck and drink coffee and look at the quiet beach in the morning. And I
Hell
also had
yeah.
my guitar because we had just left immediately from band practice at church, so just got to sit back, learn some new songs, learn some Defeater acoustic
Nice.
songs. So it was nice and relaxing.
Hell yeah, dude. That's tight. You might have been here whenever we were gone. We stayed last weekend. Or no, wait, was the did we? Yeah, we got back this last weekend.
We would have been, it was like a Sunday through Tuesday.
Oh, of this past week?
I think so.
Or like this week, I guess
Not this week,
technically.
the week previous, I believe, because I found out I left my AirPods
Oh,
up
okay.
there this week.
Oh, damn. Did you have to buy
Sorry,
new
they're
ones?
no, they found them and they're mailing them back to us.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they're cool people. We got to hang out with them for a little bit. But our kids and their kids got to play on the beach together, which was fun until some old guys on a yacht decide to float by. The kids are waving at them, and all of a sudden they start blasting this music like "Shake your ass, show me your titties, shake your ass, show me."
Oh my God. There's a lot of those
Eh,
dudes at the lake, man.
that's what the resort
Unfortunately.
owners were saying. Is like, "Yep, it's this way every single night." And I'm just kind of thinking, is like,
Uh,
do these old guys just think that some girls are just gonna be like, "Oh, this song says that just gotta show this boat my titties."
Absolutely. That is, I think, 100% why they do that. It's pretty
Just
cringy.
weird. Because
Yeah.
it's literally just two old dudes and they're just driving the boat, not doing anything.
Shake your titties. Yeah, this'll get them. Just watch.
Like
Wait,
moss to the
watch.
flame.
Yeah. We're gonna see so many tits today, dude.
Yeah, Bram, we got this. Pound it. We did go to that. I didn't realize that mall that's up there, how deserted it is now.
Oh, it's a fucking ghost town, dude. Yeah, it's a graveyard.
Yeah, there's like
And
three malls left there, or
yeah,
stores.
yeah. And they're always all dead. I never understand how anything stays open in there anymore. But like I actually got my work boots in there from one of the shoe stores, and they were like the most comfortable pair that I've tried on out of anywhere else that I looked. So, but
Wha-
I walked in there, you know, like the shelves are just packed. There's just one guy at a register. He's just standing there. It's like, oh hey, need help finding anything? He's like, no. And he's like, okay, and got my boots checked out. I was yeah, didn't see anyone come in, no one leave. Yeah, it's just weird. It's just oddly deserted at all times.
hmm Did they have like a huge sale? because that's what was going
Yeah, it
on in
was.
both stores we went to.
Yeah, it was like some buy two get one free pair or some shit like that, or I can't remember. But yeah, it was like a big sale. Dead. Huge sale. Dead.
That's what Under Armour was. I think Under Armour was like 50% off almost everything,
Damn,
which
that's
they also
crazy.
offer military, so I got to
Oh
combine both of
wow,
them. So
there you go.
so that was fun. But I had to get a bird shirt that Danny made me get, which is okay.
A
I guess I
bird
need
shirt?
this bird a bird shirt. So like one of those like kind of like an Under Armour style like button up collared shirt.
Okay.
Or like the quarter button up. Just
Oh,
almost
okay,
like a
I got you.
polo.
Yeah.
Yeah, a white with a bunch of birds on it.
Oh, nice.
That guy.
Awesome. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
But then what was it? It's either American Eagle or Abercrombie Fitch. I confuse them both. One of those that's down there. Went there, they had a huge sale. That was fun. But you know what was still there and looked like it wasn't going anywhere? The Marine Corps recruiter. He's doing just
Really?
fine.
Yeah. He's posted up.
Hmm.
There used to be a Great American Cookie or something, or no, Cold Stone Creamery, dude. Killer ice cream, and it's gone. It's gone now. I don't even know what it is anymore. But apparently, there's some huge developer that's like redoing it all. Lake of the Ozarks is apparently we're getting a Bass Pro. I'm super pumped
That
for
would
that.
make sense.
Yeah, I can't believe it hasn't been done. But
Hmm.
they better do it right. I want like the full size store package, fucking, you know, bears in there and shit and all the
Hmm.
animal scenery and stuff. I don't want no outlet, bullshit store or anything like that.
Yeah, I think like the size of Columbia's Bass Pro would do good at the lake. Like,
Yeah,
have you
for
probably been to the
sure.
Columbia one?
Yeah, I like the Columbia one. It's kind of compact, but they still pretty much have everything.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. That's about all I've really been doing. Obviously Easter,
Yep.
then just work. Um, yeah. Not a lot
Grinding.
going on here. Huh?
Grinding away.
Yeah. Lots of music been listening to, going through lots of different phases musically.
Yeah, we got tons of new music, huh?
Oh yeah. But I feel like since we have so much and they're all different, I feel like we should maybe just bring up the ones that we like and maybe some
Highlight
that we,
our highlights.
yeah, our highlights and probably our lowlights.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we can do it. So speaking of that, you ready to talk about some new music?
What are you guys listening to?
Weekly playlist.
Weekly playlist. Weekly playlist. Weekly
Music.
Let's do it.
Hell yeah. So, do you want to start off with singles?
Yeah, dude, tons of singles to go over. I think I caught them all. Let me see. This is a long ass playlist, so
Mm-hmm.
we're on 327, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Um I think I might have made them all, but I am going to start with the most recent mic drop of single drop, and that is Mr. God by Periphery.
Mm. Hell yeah.
Dude, that song kicks fucking ass. Totally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it reminds me almost like a heavier Blood Eagle because I remember being excited when Blood Eagle came
Yeah.
out. But this one
Oh yeah.
feels even more groovy, and I even kind of like the little black metal kind of riff he does like
Yeah.
right
I think that
before I
yeah, it's like it's or like I'm thinking of like it's like a minute in, but it's just kind of
Mm-hmm.
this like off Tony type shit, or I don't know
Mm-hmm.
what you call it, but maybe like a minor chord, who knows? But it sounds like it was maybe introduced by Mark Holcomb, with his
Mm-hmm.
kind of black metal influences and stuff. But I also seen a comment on the video, it's very Meshuggah-esque. which I kind of second too. I think it kind of sounds like Meshuggah-y. So yeah, dude, it has all my yes, absolutely. Gives me Meshuggah vibe. Well, and I think it's tuned lower. I think this is
Hmm.
a lower tuning for Periphery, which hell yeah, dude. It's fucking heavy as balls too. There's absolutely zero amount of the Periphery pop in this, which they do it right. I feel like when they're leading up to an album release, they always fucking drop the heaviest shit first, which
Hmm.
is a pretty good trick, you know. But I don't know. I'm stoked about this, man. I think it's gonna be fucking awesome.
Hell yeah. I did see people complaining that they didn't feel like it was proggy enough or didn't feel like there was enough clean singing, which obviously there wasn't any clean singing, but we know we're going to get some of that. Let us enjoy
Yeah.
some just like
Yeah,
bang your
let's
head
get the
fun.
heavy. Absolutely, dude. The crushing heavy. I love Periphery can crush, dude, and they proved it with that one. No
Hmm.
doubt.
Hell yeah. So yeah, everyone, go check out Mr. God by Periphery now, leading up to a new album, which we'll more than likely review.
Yeah.
Um, I have one I want to highlight, and it's another exciting single leading up to a new album by Frozen Soul, featuring Rob Flynn. The song is Invoke War. And
Yeah.
God, this was Rob Flynn fit very well actually in this song.
He did. He did. I was pleasantly surprised. You know, I'm sorry to the Machine Head fans out there. I'm not big on them, but I can respect him and appreciate him. I have seen him live. They did crush. But I don't know. I've never been on their train for some odd reason, but yeah, he fit right in on this track, man. It was fucking heavy as balls. Really cool too. Very chanty, dude. Heavy as
Hmm.
hell. It is awesome.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it's awesome. Still loving this tone that they've kind of switched their sound to, so exciting. Can't wait for this new Frozen Soul album. It's gonna be called, I have it saved over here. What is it called again? Where'd you go? Well, where'd it go?
That cover is just
Albums.
brutal.
Here we go. No Place of Warmth. Coming out, and I want to say 2 weeks. So get excited.
Oh hell yeah.
Do you have any other singles you want to highlight or lowlight?
Yeah, sorry, I was just watching the video snippet on the Spotify. I hope he dons that mask live. It is like an old medieval mask with like these
Oh,
ridiculous bat wings. Do you see that?
no.
It looks ridiculous, but I bet it would be cool to see in person.
That kind of sounds like that helmet you were talking about with House of the Dragon.
Yes. Okay, that one's very cartoony and I hate it, but this one is cool. This one's metal. It kind of fits the vibe. I dig. It's pretty badass. Check it out. It must be in the music video, so.
Hell yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, I'll highlight some other singles here. Radioactive Melting Spree. This is just a big jamble of a bunch of artists. It looks like XL, Brian Whippy or Whipple, Orbital Gate. Um, what's that other one?
Knife Fight and Mission
Knife Fight.
Control.
Okay. This is actually super badass.
Hmm.
Very sick. Very catchy. Brutal AF though. Absolutely, dude. Yeah. It can't complain. It's just
Hell
heavy as
yeah.
hell, slammy, ridiculous folks. Good song, dude. I dug. And the
Hell
title's
yeah.
super badass.
Hell yeah. Some fun slammy stuff. I think it just popped up on my radar because of Orbital Gate, because we had that little Orbital Gate for a little bit. So I'm glad it
Yeah,
popped up.
same.
Yeah, check
Um,
out. Oh, go ahead.
no, I was gonna move on, so yeah. You can shut it out,
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah, just go check out Radioactive Melting Spree by all these people. One of them Excel. You'll find it.
Dun, 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 dun. I love the pinch, dude. The pinch in that song is fucking sick. I wanted to bring up, you threw this on here. It was a sidewinder of a listen. I don't know if you listened to it, but Portrayal of Guilt in the song Object
Ooh,
of Pain.
yeah.
This was weird, but it was a good weird. It's different. I wasn't expecting it at all, didn't know what to expect, but it has a dark, really dark vibe to it, kind of depressing feel as well. And he just kind of hangs out in the low tone singing, which is really weird and uncommon. So, but I don't know, it really got my attention. Interesting listen for sure, but I found it catchy. It's kind of like I can kind of play it in my head already, and I've only heard it a couple times, but um, good, interesting track there. Really surprised me, but that was nice.
Hell yeah.
What'd you
Yeah,
what'd you think of that one?
I liked it. So I kind of been listening to a little bit of Portrayal of Guilt before this, and then all of a sudden I found out they're coming out with a new album. But Portrayal of Guilt is one of those like they're kind of I don't know if they're still on the label, but like the Death Wish Inc. Label, which is the Converge label, so a lot of like Converge style bands. But
Oh, nice.
this band from what I'm seeing, they're described as blackened screamo. So it's like screamo style like music, but the vocals takes like a black metal approach. Except on this song, like you said, he's doing more of a clean singing, which was very like left field for me going into the song. But I'm still
Yeah,
only kind of like surface level of learning about this band. But I did enjoy it. I'm also pre-saved the build up to this album, so I'm thinking I'm probably put this on uh, our playlist whenever this new album drops. So
nice,
we'll see. Portrait of Guilt, you're in the spotlight now. Let's see if we can
nice.
let's see what you got coming up
Yeah,
to
it
this
was
new
cool.
album.
It was cool, and I can definitely get the Blackened vibe with he does like a high sing coupled with the low tone kind of clean, and it sounds really good. It's like a distant echo kind of Blackened scream that it just fucking fits perfect, man. It's an awesome sound. It really is.
Hell yeah. It'll be exciting. That new album's going to be the beginning of the end, coming out in 2 weeks as well. So we'll have a Frozen Soul and this album on the same playlist. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I want to highlight this song because it came out and I like this band. Sometimes they can be hit and miss for me, but I fucking love this new song. It's the new song "You Bastard" by Monolord, the stoner doom metal band.
Oh yeah.
This was the riff alone was just so fuzzy and heavy. It just kind of dragged me in. I love it. And it even has like the song has like a 70s vibe to it a little bit with it. I think it's
Yeah.
just maybe the fuzz. Like God, it's it's awesome. What did you listen to this and what did you think of it?
I did. I thought it was cool as hell. It's a jam of a song, dude. Very kind of stoner jam-esque, but also you got that sludge in there. Um, damn, and the vocals fit so fucking cool with it too. It is
Hmm.
definitely that old school vibe. But I immediately thought I was like, oh, okay, is this like a side project from Brand Dealer or something like that? Because that's
It does sound like him, doesn't it?
kind of yeah, it sounds a lot like him. So, but done really well, man. It's a really cool sound for sure. Awesome song. And I don't know that I'm familiar with this band. I don't know if I've listened to a lot of their older stuff or not, but do they sound like this? Is this
Yeah,
the
this
older
is
stuff?
pretty much their sound. I would say this is kind of a more of a heavier
Okay.
end, which they kind of get into from time to time. I found them
Nice.
when I was doing the 75 hard. I just found them randomly. It's like, all right, I'll put it on my run. It wasn't bad, but once I kind of dived into other, I was like, oh, this is pretty good, especially where the water meets the sea or something like that. Or maybe it's I Lucifer. It's something like that. It's one with oh no, it's Rust, I want to say. Rust is the name of the album. Check out that album because that has some pretty cool riffage
Okay.
too, very catchy.
Oh yeah.
Fun band. Yeah, this is building up. This new single came out with a new album announcement leading up to new album Never Ending by Monolord. So that will also be on our radar. That comes out May 29th. So we have some time. But yeah,
Nice.
Monolord, the trio from Norway. Check them out and check out this new single.
Definitely. Yeah, that was sick. Um, Another single I think I got to highlight just for their history. Dimmu Borgir, um, of Guild and Bloodsaddle. Bloodsaddle? I don't know. But I don't know. This was reminiscent for me. It's Dimmu Borgir's new song, reminiscent for me of the Stormblast 2006 version. I don't know if you're familiar with that album or not, but basically they had this album Stormblast. It was one of their first that they released in like 89 or some shit whenever the band was first around. One of the first couple ones or something. But so they remastered it in '06, and that version is really cool. It's got a cool vibe to it, super dark feeling, but this is kind of reminiscent of that era of them for me. I was kind of expecting more chuggy chugs, but then I remember Galder's not in the band anymore, and I feel like he kind of really brought that aspect of him, the awesome riffage that I really love. So whatever, I don't know. It's still Demu, but I think that this is kind of along the same veins as the last release. What was it, Aeonian or something like that?
Hmm.
So I think if you're a fan of that album, you're probably gonna like this one too. But um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I was anticipating, but it was just kind of more of the epic. Well, I don't know. They're kind of chasing the epic sound, but yeah, I guess I just wanted some more riffy riff, chuggy chug.
Yeah. Yeah, I was kind of of the same opinion. It was like I didn't think it was bad or anything, but I didn't feel like there was anything memorable guitar parts or anything like that. And it did feel like it felt like Ionium slightly step up, but still not to something that I was excited about. I thought so. It's one of those things that, like maybe when this album comes out, uh, in the scope of the album, maybe this song will pop more,
Yeah,
just like with what's around it. So that's one of those things we'll see. But I do think you're on to something with like their. It seems like they're chasing more of the epic, so maybe it's kind of like a behemoth path. When they were
yeah,
going through that little phase most recently of like doing more epic instead of like getting into the trenches, the grimy heaviness that was made
yeah,
Behemoth fun.
yeah.
But yeah, that's that new single, Ulg Ulvg Geld and Bloodsaddle by Dimmu Borgir, leading up to
Word.
the new album, My Grand Serpent is Rising.
Got a grand serpent rising in my pants.
Um, Another single I want to highlight because I didn't know this band was already coming out with new material, but I guess it has been 2 years. Vomit Forth coming out with a new single, Prophecy of
Oh,
Defilement. I loved their previous album, and this kind of falls along that same vein. So I was excited, very kind of like a raw death metal or deathcore. It kind of rides the line between both. I can see people complaining about it being
yeah,
deathcore, but I feel like it leans more towards death metal than typical deathcore. But it's just that
yeah,
rawness I love.
for sure. It's brutal as hell. Yeah, they're just one of those bands that kind of take you to hell when you listen to their
Hmm.
music. You know what I mean?
It's that
Yeah,
dark apartment we talked about. It's like the
yeah,
where all the dark bands hang out. It's this
yes.
band, Guttural
They're a few
Slug,
doors
and
down. Yeah, they're in there.
hell yeah. Yeah, check out Vomit Force, Prophecy of Defilement. Check it out now.
Show. Um, Another one. Let's see. I had one up here. I wanted to talk. Okay, new Darkthrone. Sounds like Darkthrone just started in the 70s or something. It's like, huh, okay, prehistoric metal, you guys nailed the name on the head with the sound. I was like, good grief. We went back some decades.
Yeah.
But whatever, to each their own. That's cool. Is it my dig? I don't know. It's oddly catchy. That weird kind of annoying riff. Meow, meow, down. Brown, brown town. It's just like I don't know, whatever. It's Dark Throne, It just sounds like they intentionally, went for that lo-fi shit or something.
Hmm.
Cassette
Yeah.
recorder in the room.
And I think even by the album art, I think they're at a stage in their life where they're just doing whatever they want, just having fun. They don't care if people like it or not.
Yeah,
Like it's fun. It's not the Darkthrone like we come to love, but at the same time, it kind of is just with the attitude of like, fuck it, we'll do whatever we kind of want, which has kind of always been Darkthrone's vibe, especially with that lo-fi sound. So, uh,
yeah,
it's kind of cool. I wouldn't mind checking out the new album when it comes out, but I feel like they put out an album every 2 years, so it's never something super exciting. You're always going to get new Darkthrone
yeah,
until they decide to stop.
yeah.
But I don't see that happening for a while.
Prehistoric battle.
Yeah, check out Prehistoric Metal by Darkthrone. Check it out. Um,
I also wanted to shout out the new Fit for an Autopsy. I don't know if you enjoyed this one or not. The Wretch is what this song is called. Um, it, I don't know that I love this. I don't know. I dug it. I think it's cool. Sounds good, but it brought me back to like the Fit for an Autopsy I really liked. You know, um, the whole Great Collapse album. That thing is a
hmm
fucking masterpiece, dude. And I listened to some of that, and then that song "Murder in the First" came on, and I was like, "Oh shit, dude! This song is such a banger. I
hmm
fucking love that song so much. The lyrics just smack too.
Hell yeah.
Um, what's that ending fucking breakdown?
Dear devil, I
I
fucking
fucking
quit.
quit.
You can
You
have
can
this
have
world.
this world. It's a
It's
piece
a
of
piece
shit.
of shit.
Oh, it's so good, dude. It's so good and so groovy, man. But anyways, this new song, "The Wretch," it's good. I don't know. It kind of brought me back to the Fit for an Autopsy I liked. I don't know if it's quite there, but it caught my interest, I guess, to say,
I gotcha.
more than the
I
last
think,
couple albums did for me.
yeah, I remember listening to it, but I can't remember much about it. But I did kind it kind of did do the same thing like you were talking about, made me want to go back to listen to those old Fit for Autopsy songs that I loved. And I do think it is slightly better and more catchy than their most recent output, but still not at that level. I don't know. Maybe I just don't know what the concept is or what the song's about. So, because I feel like that was another thing that kind of drew me in with those songs back in those days. Like, you knew what he was talking about, like with Salt Wound or Murder in the First, and
Yeah.
with Black Mammoth and Hydra. Like you can kind of figure out what he's talking about. I have no idea what he's talking about in these new stuff, but maybe
Yeah.
once I figure out what he's talking about in this song, I'll probably like it more. I don't know, maybe just more homework on my part of delving into what it is about.
Yeah. I could get that. Um,
Uh,
I had I had one shout out. Sorry, I'm not trying to steamroll.
no, you're good.
But I had one band Sean sent me, and I didn't get to send it to you yet because I kind of forgot to, but I will. I'll just copy the link right now. But this is an EP, maybe, or maybe it's just a couple tracks. Maybe they're getting ready to drop this album or something. Okay, the cover totally threw me off. I didn't know what I was going to listen to, but a very interesting, cool sound, man. Some cool kind of proggy gent with some stellar, clean vocals, man. Very beautiful voice, reminiscent of Tesseract's um, Nocturne album. Is that what it's called? The album before One, or maybe I'm thinking of One. I can't remember. Anyways, if you like Tesseract, early Tesseract, this kind of gave me those vibes. I just sent you the link to it. But this is the band Karmanjaka, Karmanjakah. This is a Bandcamp link I just sent you, but I did see
So
one of
common
their
spelling.
songs. Huh?
So common spelling.
Yeah, Common Spell. Yeah. Um, this came on my Spotify playlist too, so I know it's on Spotify too, anyways. But I don't know. It maybe it's catching some buzz because it was just a really unique sound. But something about it was kind of very hypnotic for me listening to it. I thought it was really catchy, very interesting.
All right. Yeah, I'll have to check this out. It does look like it's building up to a new album called Diamond Art. Or no, Diamond Morning.
Yeah, that's right.
Because it looks like they have two songs, Dove and Eyes Seeing Eyes.
Yeah, I think I checked them both out. They're both pretty good. But yeah, anyways,
Oh
good
yeah.
rec, Sean.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out. It already sounds faster than I remember Tesseract being, because that's the thing I had with Tesseract. It just felt like there's a lot of open space with Tesseract. It
Yeah,
never
they
really caught my
definitely
attention.
kind of do that distant ringing of the notes and shit like that and let them just kind of play out and ride the wave, so to speak.
Yeah, I'll have to check out this Carmangica.
Come
Carmangica.
on, Jaka.
Yeah. Diamond Morning. We'll have to check that out when it comes out. And you all have to check it out now. These two new
Yes,
songs, Dove and Eyes Seeing Eyes. Check it out now.
right fucking now.
I do have two more I want to go over. One I feel obligatory because I love this fucking band. Converge released a new single, already releasing another album this year.
They're on
Uh,
fire, man.
yeah, I feel like they thought, all right, we're gonna get album of the year with Love Is Not Enough, but then Neurosis came out with a banger the next month, and they're like, well, fuck.
Yeah.
So let's release another album this year. And this new album is going to be called Hum of Hurt, and they just released the single Hum of Hurt. And I feel like this is almost like a duality of Converge. Like the other Converge album that came out this year, Love Is Not Enough, was very straightforward, aggressive, like what Converge kind of started off as. This one kind of feels more like the experimental side. Like this song gave me a lot of Aimless Arrow vibes from All That We Love We Leave Behind era. Uh, it was good. I still do prefer like the more raw Converge, but I do like this other side of Converge just not as much. So I kind of dig this one. Just kind of waiting to see what this new album comes out with. But yeah, just that's just my thoughts on it. Did you check this out?
I did, dude. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I feel like this band is kind of masterful of the short metal song. They're definitely up there.
Mm-hmm.
This song runs like 3 minutes, 30 seconds, something like that.
Yeah.
Straight and to the point though, man. Like they get the delivery across and really fucking well. And I don't know, it's just not cram packed full of shit either. It's not hard to digest. Very easy listening, which I really like about them. Easy to just kind of pick up and get through it. But this was an awesome song, a real nice progressive pace, just the
Mm-hmm.
constant fucking rolling on the drums, dude. Oh, I love that shit. It's
Hell yeah.
upbeat though too. Yeah, it's an awesome sound, dude. I really liked it.
Hell yeah. Hopefully this means that they will tour a lot this year since they have two full albums coming out this year. Because the current tour, they're not coming anywhere near here. So hopefully they tour this album and come near here.
That'd be tight.
So we'll see. But yeah, Hum of Hurt by Converge. Check it out. Um, Another song, the other song I want to bring up, this was people thought this was going to be an April Fool's joke because this band like got rid of a lot of their Instagram and posted something was big was coming, but on April Fool's, so like everyone's like, this is a bunch of bullshit, whatever. But the very next day, which they said would happen, they did release a brand new song, and that is the Callous Daoboys came out with a new song, Gigantic Parasite Tongue. And with this band, they're kind of a mixed bag. You can get either like really weird, like pop punk songs. You don't really know what you're gonna get. You're gonna get either soft, weird Callous Daoboys, or you're gonna get super fucking heavy. And that's what this song is. It's super fucking heavy to begin with. The middle's kind of that more like post-hardcore. Then the ending is even heavier than the beginning. He even does almost like that Chino Marino like breaking his like that very super high pitch scream, borderline pig squealish. Uh, I really enjoyed it. Did you check out Gigantic Parasite Tongue by Callous Daoboys?
I did. I can see why you like this band. Definitely well, at least this song. This was a really mathy display, I
Hmm.
feel like, of sounds and fuckery. And I don't know. I tend to stay away from that, but it is an interesting listen. I mean, they're all over the place. It's almost too much ADHD in a can for me, you know?
Hmm.
Like I got enough shit going on in my brain, dude. Let's slow it down, boys. Okay? But yeah, with that being said, I don't know. It's in the vein for me of kind of Dillinger, Every Time I Die-ish.
Hmm.
Um, yeah,
Yeah,
I
right
don't
up
know.
my alley.
Yeah, right up your alley, dude, for sure.
Hell yeah. Yeah,
Worth
it's
a
fun
gander though.
mathcore. Yeah, if
Yeah.
you are interested in having a borderline panic attack, listening to music, go check out Gigantic Parasite Tongue by the Callous Daoboys. You won't regret it. Um, but yeah, that's it for singles. There is an EP. I only listened to the actual song parts. I didn't check out any of the remixes or anything like that, but I did check out Subjected to a Partying by
Yeah.
Party Cannon. And it was fun. It's a good new, four new songs. A couple of them though were, I think two of them were singles that we've already reviewed. But I mean, it's fun listening to them again. Parisian Bedbug was a fun one. Thirst Trap, High Tariff Behavior, which was fun just listening to again. This was fun. What did you think of this?
Yeah, it's balls through the wall ridiculousness, but super heavy too. Um, yeah, it's a fun listen, man. You, and the remixes, it's just, it's some weird shit, man. It's like just teched out, balls to the wall, rave intertwined with their shit, if you can imagine that. I don't know. It's wild. It's a party for sure.
Yeah. Party Cannon is just fun. It's slam that does not take itself seriously and not in the way to where it's like super violent like typical slam is. It's almost like I bet their lyrics are, but at the same time it's like it's that cheesy fun, uh we're all here to just have fun slam. And that's Party
L-
Cannon.
Ridiculous samples too, to
Hmm.
go in with it.
Good grief,
Fit
he's
perfect.
naked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fun time. Check it out. Party Cannons subjected to a beating or parting. Subjected to a parting, not the Dying Fetus song that they're
Oh yeah.
referencing.
Ah,
Check it out.
damn. Speaking of, I just realized we missed a single drop. I just now remembered it. But Ingested released a new single
Ooh, I didn't know about
feat
this.
featuring John Gallagher from Dying Fetus.
Ooh, that would have been good.
Yeah. And
I'll
it
have to throw
sounds like, yeah, if you look it up right now and just start it, you're gonna enjoy it. It's called Watch You Fold by Ingested. And this gets me pumped for new Ingested. I ain't gonna lie, dude. It is fucking tight. And it kind of looks like they stole some suffocation cover, sort of,
denigrate. This
right?
feels familiar of a couple different albums.
Yeah.
It
Deeds
gives
of
me kind
Flesh,
of
too.
yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Deeds of Flesh's what was that album called? Entity or Origin or something?
Yeah, something like that, maybe.
Also a little bit of that Obituary album.
Doesn't the song sound fucking sick, though, dude? Have you played
Yeah,
it?
I'm listening to it right now.
It's fucking sounds awesome. Does not remind me of Ingested whatsoever.
That's the new vocalist.
I think so. Oh, I
I
can't
kind of
really
dig
tell
it.
what's John Gallagher and what's not. Or I think I hear him now later in the song. Oh yeah, they hit a
Yeah,
super
that's
sick slammy beat at around 130.
yeah, this is the new singer. I can get behind this.
Dude, yeah. No doubt. Hell yeah.
Ooh,
You right? Yeah. Like that's some good tunage, dude.
hell yeah. Yeah, I'll have to
That's
check that
boppy.
out fully later.
No doubt.
Hell yeah. Yeah,
Go
I'll have to
check out
throw
Watch
it.
You Fold by
Yeah, by
Ingested.
Ingested. Fuck yes. Um, but yeah, that's it for singles and stuff. You ready to move on to full lengths?
Yeah, let's do it.
What out of all these albums, what was one that stuck out to you? What are some that stuck out to you, either good or bad?
So, my favorite is kind of have to kick myself for this one, but it is Black Label Society. Dude, it's catchy, man. Take all that you're given and lost me along the way. I don't know. Tons of catchy tunes on here for me. This is the album out of this whole playlist I find myself to keep going back to just throw on, while I'm doing some yard shit or something. But I just found it super fun, man. I thought it was cool. Name in Blood. Blood. Hell yeah, dude. If you're strapped up on a motorcycle, crank this one. It's what it's for, brother.
Yeah, I listened to this one.
Not there.
So I will say the for me the worst part was getting the first song because I could not dig Name in Blood. Like something
Oh, you're
about it
still
just
hating?
the Name in Blood song I could not get into. But once I got into
Damn.
Gatherer of Souls, like okay, I can dig this one a little bit. And it got a little bit better. I think I was also annoyed with how much hype was around this with the Aussie song. Because I
Oh,
listened to the Aussie song and was like, it's okay. Like
yeah.
everyone was talking about how sentimental, how it's such a huge send off. Is like I get it. Like Ozzy was a big part of metal and like a huge icon, but I feel like In This River was better as a
Yeah,
song. In This
right.
River was better.
I mean, I kind of have to second you there. I did hear it, and yeah, great sentiment, man. Great meaning. I appreciate that for sure. But as a song in whole, like, is it like a catchy? I don't know. It's just not like a ballad or anything like that that's gonna stick around. I don't think. But
Hmm.
yeah, awesome sentiment there. I mean, I don't know what this dude would be doing without Ozzy. They were just
Hmm.
kind of like that duo. So I think it's cool to have an ode to him or something. But
Yeah. Yeah, because probably
yeah,
would have been
that
weird for him to not do it.
yeah, yeah, no doubt.
But yeah.
Album fucking rules though.
Other than that, I would say
Right on.
it's not terrible. It is something I would probably listen to uh, as to other Black Label Society albums. Like for me, there's a sweet spot for me when it comes to like Mafia or 1919 or what's the one with the engine on the Blessed Hellride.
Mm,
Those albums are like those are the ones like if I listen to Black Label Society, those are the ones I'm going to go to. I'm not going to listen to like newer ones, but I will say one is better than those other ones. We're obviously talking about Engines of Demolition, this new Black Label Society album.
oh yeah.
It's it's pretty good. It's but it is a little long. I'll have to say that.
It's
It has
long.
a lot of
It is.
tracks.
Yeah. You're not wrong there. Just throw on some leather. It feels a lot better.
Always better in leather.
Yeah.
Get out your Marlboro Reds and your Bud Light.
Fuck
Crank up
yeah.
some Black Label Society.
Working on that motor.
For me, an album I want to highlight, uh, and I did it purely based off the album cover because I was expecting one thing, and got something else, but still really enjoyed it. And that's the album Coronac by Hellripper.
Mm. Oh
This
yeah, dude.
was this was a pleasant surprise. This was
It was.
awesome.
It
This is
was
like a
fucking
black
kick
and
ass.
yeah, this is like a black metal and thrash, which we've done a couple like that. Like we've done Hell Butcher, Midnight, and bands like that. This one feels like it's pulling more though from the second wave of black metal. This feels more like the black metal
Yeah,
we know mixed with
for sure.
thrash, which is more refreshing for me. This
Yeah,
was
dude.
nice.
I was gonna say yeah, because I got vibes of fucking like my peak prime choice for a Watain album. What's the? Oh my gosh, I can't flip on the name right now. Lawless Darkness.
Hmm.
Yeah, I got those vibes in here. I got fucking some Cradle of Filth at times that I was really kind of surprised by. But oddly, they do it and they make it work, man, but in a really badass way. Super, super sick sounds on this album. I loved it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, great album. Check it out. I've been seeing some people praise this album and it's very much due. I think this is probably a smaller band, so go check out Hellripper's new album, Coronac, especially if you are interested in black metal but aren't really fully into like the old
Yeah,
school stuff. Just give this a chance. This might be your gateway into understanding why black metal is awesome. It's
for
not full
sure.
black metal, but this can get you in there.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Do you have any others you want to highlight?
Let me see. Not really. That's about it for me, honestly, as far as, fully delved into albums and everything.
I
Um,
gotcha.
yeah.
I gotcha. I did check out all these albums, but I'm not super into like I'll just put their names out there for people if they want to check these albums out. You got Bite This by Resistor, kind of like a new metalcore. Then you got Chamber, This Is Goodbye. This is, or I guess it's called This Is Goodbye. This was okay. I pretty much just put it on because of Acacia Strain Connection.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
because I want to say they were in one of their songs on on that double album that we liked, the Seven to the Light, or if it's either that or on Failure Will Follow. I can't remember which song he's on though.
I actually
Um,
see Vincent's on their song here in the tail end of the album, Resurrect.
yeah, but I can't remember that one. This one is kind of like a. It just felt like a almost like this felt a little new metalish too, but more of a deathcore. It just felt like just a deeper like deathcore, like deeper
Yeah.
vocals. Not like it's doing anything else. It's just that the vocals just sound deeper.
Hmm.
It was okay. The album I want to highlight though is Hellhole by Pipe Bomb.
Ooh.
I found this and I was very surprised by all these adjectives to describe this band. So I'll try to spit these all out to you. This is a one man DIY straight edge Christian metal band.
Oh, wow. That's a hell of a lineup there.
Yes. But this guy is very much, and if you listen to it, it's on full display. This guy is very much in love with the early to mid 2000s metal and mathcore era. So it's very much like listening to this, it almost sounds like he's a Josh Scogan disciple because very Norma Jean, the Chariot vibes all throughout this, a little bit of Every Time I Die. Very much
Nice.
that genre. It's pretty much what this project seems to be kind of devoted to. And I kind of dig it because I mean, that's what I kind of grew up on. It's nice to hear someone kind of going back to that sound a little bit, especially a one man project DIY doing everything himself.
That is
So it
great, man.
has some pretty cool stuff. Uh, and like some of the lyrics are like, if you're not into Christian metal, I can understand you not liking it, but at the same time, it's like, it's not too bad. Like the Under God's Heel, the intro, if the devil wants me dead, he'll have to do it myself. I love him in spite of his will on this side of the ground. No love, no mercy under God's heel.
All right.
Just that over and over again, just breakdown. Then you got the straight edge song, Straight Edge Hate, which is literally just a breakdown with that phrase spit over the top. You got songs like Choke, which is a good, very Every Time I Die feel on as well. So if you just want something kind of like that early mid 2000s metalcore, mathcore-ish kind of stuff. Like not fully mathcore, but a little bit in there. Check out Pipe Bomb with their new album Hellhole. It's a cool band, but good luck if you buy their merch. Good luck ever getting on an airplane with that kind of a shirt.
Yeah.
So,
Right. Yeah, no shit.
so check it out. Did you check this out? What were your thoughts?
I did not. This is just purely out of lack of time to delve through or move on to something else, I guess, for that matter. But yeah.
I gotcha. Understandable. I do want to bring up. I didn't listen to the full album, but I was liking what I was hearing. Uh, this Winterfylleth album.
Oh yeah.
Uh, yeah, the unyielding season. This is black metal, and it's very like well produced, which is very nice, especially for this type. Uh, this was this was fun. Almost reminds me of like a little bit of like an Emperor,
Uh-huh.
a little bit less symphonic than Emperor, but still pretty cool. Uh, I can't give too much of a thought because I didn't listen to the full thing, but I do remember I was like, oh, this is pretty nice. I like this. So just kind of want to shout them out. Go check out this album. Yeah, did you listen to this and what did you think of it?
Yeah, I did. I kind of second your thoughts. I didn't get to listen to the whole thing either, but about midway through, I want to say, but this was one of those that was just kind of on my headphones while I was doing something and but I had to do a phone check just to get the name because I was impressed with what I was hearing. I really liked it. It's a nice, yeah, modern black metal, man. Um, and of the vibes of the bands that I like, you know, not totally on par with some of them, but like similar. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah,
Solid
it's kind
black
of
metal. Yeah.
yeah, they kind of have what you're looking for when it comes to black metal. They already have what you like. So it's nice to kind of find that someone that already has or checks all the boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's this week's playlist. Did we miss anything or is there anything else you want new wise you want to talk about?
I don't think so, man. I think I got it all. Um,
I gotcha.
some, let me say, there was a song that came on my playlist today of a newer release that I was going to shout out, but now I'm blanking on what it was. So yeah, I guess never mind.
I gotcha. And also, I only want to bring this up in the new release section because I feel like we reviewed this release not that long ago. I went back to that Guttural Slug EP, and I've been going back to it hard because of
Yeah?
how fucking good it was. And in listening to it, I realized because I said what I said at the time was true, but then I found out. So Guttural Slug started off as like just a two-man project, just a vocalist and one guy who does everything, and that's how it's been throughout all of Guttural Slug's history. But apparently, with this release, he decided. So he got a new vocalist because I guess the other one has had a child. I don't know if it's just a temporary thing, not the child, but him not being in the band. Um, but he got a new vocalist, which listening to is like, fuck, this guy's fucking great. Like it's still
Nice.
slammy vocals, but it's all different types of shit going on. But he also got a whole new band with him. So
Oh wow.
he has a drummer, another guitarist, another bassist. So it's a full-fledged band going into this release. And
Oh
also I'm
cool.
assuming with this maybe some tours with Guttural Slug. So uh, keep an eye on
That'd
Guttural
be tight.
Slug. I would love to see this band actually go on tour, especially with this new material. Even seeing some of the old stuff would be cool. So yeah,
Yeah.
Guttural Slug. Fuck yeah, go check it out. Ulcers
Hell
in
yeah.
the Flesh of Thought. Go check it out again.
I'll have to go. Yeah, I will. I'm gonna have to go back to that one too.
But yeah,
Nice.
other than that, that's all I got. You want to talk about some metal news? There's some metal news to talk about.
Sure.
All right, but we'll do that next time on Death Metal Daddies. Until next time, you can check us out on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, Castbox, wherever you get your podcast fix. Either way, we have a bunch of back catalog you can go check out. Where we're talking about new music at that time. If there's anything you missed, you can go check out our thoughts on it. Also, different topics we've talked about. We've talked about many things. We also do album rankings for certain bands from time to time, so you can check those out, see our thoughts on those. Uh, you can also give us a rating, subscribe to us on those things, whatever you want to do. You can also check us out on TikTok, Facebook, wherever you get your social media fix, YouTube. You can also message us directly through those sites, or you can message us directly at deathmetaldays@gmail.com. Until next time, Death Metal Days out.
See ya.